Hello everyone, I am Vijay Thapa and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new episode of our food order website with PHP and MySQL. And today we will work on ordering the food. So from here we will link our order food page and we will our user will be able to order food from our website, and then we will manage our order from our admin panel. Okay, so without further ado, let's start our tutorial. So let's go back to our code view, and I will link our order page in this order now button. So let's go back to our code, which is Visual Studio Code, and in index.php we do not need category foods. We may need category foods, but we do not need categories. So in index.php, if you go inside the while loop of our food menu, so we need to go in food menu section. So food menu section, let's go to food menu section. So here is our food menu section, food menu, and inside here food menu we should have here we have a order now button here, and we are linking to order.html, but we have converted this order.html page into order.php, so we need to link this page. So I will remove this order.html, and here I will echo the full URL. So the full URL for us is site URL. So echo site URL, and then we need to go inside order.php. So order.php. So let's save it and go back to our browser, and I'll refresh the page, home page, and I will open, or I will click on order.php, order now button, and here we are going to order form. So we are successfully in our order form, but we need to specify which food to order. So we need to pass the ID of the food selected along with order.php link. Okay, so let's go back, and in this button we will pass ID of the selected food. So let's go back to code view, and after order.php, here we need to create a variable. So I will create what food underscore id is equals to php, and then we will echo dollar id. Okay, so that's it. So id, here we have already obtained the id. Here inside our while loop we have already obtained id, so we are passing this id in our button, and we are passing, or we have created the variable as food underscore id, and this is a get method because we are passing variable in URL. Okay, so I will save it and go back to browser. I'll refresh the page, and if you hover over the order button, you can see food underscore id is equals to id of selected food. Okay, so we are passing food id in our order page. Now using this food id, we can get the name of the food, image of the food, price of the food, and then we can calculate total and other things. And similarly, we also need to add this link in other pages like foods. So in foods pages also we have order now button, so we need to add the same link here, and we also need to add the link in like this category foods.php. So inside the category foods.php also we have order now button. So in this order now button we will add link. Okay, so let's go back, and first I will copy this link. So this is the link. I'll copy all from starting PHP to ending PHP. Control and C, copy, and we will open foods.php, and inside this foods.php we need to go to order now button. So here we have our order now button. So I will remove this s sound and paste it here. Control and S to save, and similarly we need to open category foods. So category foods, and we need to go to order now button. So we have order now button here, and I will remove this hash sign and I'll paste it here and save it by pressing Control and S. And let's go back to our browser, and let's check this is category foods. So I will reload the page, and I will hover over. Now I think we do not have id here, undefined variable id. If you see, down here. So let's go back, and here we have not obtained id, so here let's get id as well. Dollar id is equals to dollar row 2 and then id. So let's save it and let's go back to browser, and I'll refresh again, and now I'll hover over the order now button, and now we can see food id value. Okay, so that's it. Now let's go to foods.php and let's check. So if I hover over the order now we can see food id value. So that's it. Now we will work on order page. Okay, so whenever I click on order now button, first we need to get all the details of the food, and we'll display the details of the food here, and then here the customer will input their details and the food will be delivered in this detail. Okay, so that's it. Now let's go back to code view and let's open our order.php page. So order.php, and at first what we need to do is we need to get the food id. So first I will open PHP and close PHP, and here what I will do is first check whether food id is set or not. So if is set dollar underscore get and then food underscore id, and here if food is set then we will get the food id and details of the selected food. Okay, food. Else if food id is not set, else redirect to home page. Okay, so that's it. So here I will create a redirection header, and then we'll pass location, and then we'll concatenate site url, and site url is our home url. So site url will take us to our home page. Okay, so let's save it, and here we will get the id first. So dollar food underscore id is equals to dollar underscore get and then food underscore id, because we have set the variable name as food underscore id in our link. Okay, so let's go back and I will refresh the page. Okay, we have an error on line 7. We have an error. So what is the error? Dollar underscore get food underscore id else header location. What did I miss? Okay, I missed here one parenthesis. So we have one open, two open, but I only had one closed, so I added the one, and let's save it. Let's go back and refresh. Now our form is loading successfully, so we have fixed the error. So when this food id is not set, we will be redirecting to home page. Okay, so when we did not set the food id, it redirected us to home page. So that's it. Now I will select again food again. Now we will get the details of the food based on that id. Okay, so here we have food id. Now we need to get the details of the selected food. For that we will create SQL is equals to select asterisk or all from tbl underscore food where id is equals to dollar food id. That's it, and then we need to execute the query. So dollar res is equals to mysqli underscore query dollar not dollar con, and we need to pass dollar sql. That's it, and then we need to count the rows. So count the rows dollar count is equals to MySQL I underscore nom underscore rows ROWS, and here we need to pass dollar raise. That's it. And after the count we need to check whether the data is available or not. So if dollar count is equals to 1, then we have data. We are comparing with 1 because there will only be one row of value with one food ID, so that's why we are comparing with 1. Else food not available, so redirect to redirect to home page. So here I'll create header, and then we need to pass location, and we'll concatenate site URL. That's it. And here when we have the data, we need to get the data from database. So get the data from database, database. So dollar row is equals to MySQL underscore tchfetch underscore assoc, and here we'll pass dollar raise. That's it. Now we need to get all the details like title, and then price and image name, and ID. We already have ID from get method, so we will get title, price and image name. Okay, so let's get dollar title is equals to dollar row title, and then we will get dollar price is equals to dollar row and then price. After that we need to pass get dollar image underscore name is equals to dollar row and then image name. That's it. Now let's display all of this data like title, price and image name in our form. Okay, so now we will display the details in this section. So let's display that. So let's go selected food, and first to display the image, first we need to check whether image is available or not, and if the image is available then only we will display the image, otherwise we will display a message. So in here we have h3 tag and food title, so I will remove food title, and here we will display title from database. So PHP and then ECH echo dollar title, and here in price I will remove this numerical value, and then open PHP, close PHP, and then echo dollar price. Okay, so that's it, and that's it. After that let's save it and go back to browser and let's refresh. So here now we can see the name of the food selected as well as the price. Now let's work on displaying the image. So I'll go back to code, and here before image tag inside food menu img I'll open PHP, close PHP, I will push this inside, and here I will check whether whether the image is available or not. So if dollar image name is equals to blank, that means image not available, and else image is available. So when image is not available, we will just display the message. So echo, I'll create a division div slash div closing div, and here I will create a class is equals to error, and here we will say image not available. That's it. And when image is available, we will display the image. For that, I will close the PHP and again open the PHP, and between this we will display the image. Okay, so I will just cut this from here, Ctrl and X, and let's paste it between this opening and closing PHP. Okay, paste it here, and here I will remove this source path and we'll give the proper URL. So here PHP, and then here we will echo site URL, and then we will go inside images folder, and then we will go inside food folder, and then we will display the image name. Okay, so PHP echo dollar image name. Okay, that's it. Now let's save it and go back to browser and let's refresh. Now you can see the image of selected food. So if we go to our home page and select another food, so for now I'll select best burger, and here you can see name of the burger, price, and then image name. And here user can select the quantity they need from this button, or they can directly input the number, and here they can give the details to place the order. So that's it. Now let's work on placing the order. Okay, so whenever we click on confirm order, we need to get all the details and we need to save on database. Okay, so let's work on that. So let's go back to our code in order.php and at the bottom, after this form we will check whether button is clicked or not. So PHP, open PHP, close PHP, and here we will check whether submit button is clicked or not. So if and then is set $_post submit. Here in input type submit, we have given the name of submit button as submit, and if submit button is clicked, then get all the details from the form. So let's save it and let's go back to our database. And so this is our browser. Let's go to our database, and I'll open TBL order table. So here we need to get like ID. So I will click on structure. So we need to get food. This is the name of the food, as well as price and quantity. Okay, quantity for food, and then we need to calculate total as well, and order date, status, customer name, and customer contact extra. So if you see our order page, here we need to pass name of the food as well as price of the food as a hidden input type. Okay, so let's pass name of the food and price of the food as hidden input type. So let's go back, and here we can pass from here. So we have price, we have displayed the price, and we have displayed the title. So let's create a input type here. So I will create input, and type will be hidden, HTTP and hidden, and I will give its name as name is equals to title, or we can say food, because in database our name is food. So here we will pass the value as value is equals to PHP echo $title. Okay, so here we pass the title of the food, and then we also need to pass price. So here I will create another input, hidden type input. So input and type hidden, and then we'll give name is equals to price, and here we will pass the value is equals to PHP and then echo price. Okay, so that's it. Now let's save it. Let's go back to browser and let's refresh order page. So it's working fine, and we cannot see the input type for hidden title and hidden price, but we are passing the value from those input form. Okay, so now let's get all the details. So I will start from the food. So here, if we check the database, first we need to get food. So I'll create a dollar food variable is equals to dollar underscore post, and then food, and then we need to get price. Dollar price is equals to dollar underscore post, and then price. After price, what we have? Food price and the quantity. So quantity is input by user, so quantity is given by the user. So after quantity we have total. So let's say dollar qty is equals to dollar underscore post and qty. So let's check the name of our input type. So I'll go at the top, and here where is quantity? So this is quantity, so name is qty. So this is correct. So qty, and then we have total. So to calculate total, what we will do is dollar total is equals to dollar price and multiplied by dollar qty. Okay, so price time quantity is total. Okay, so this is basic multiplication. So price times quantity is total. That's it. So I will write comment. So total is equals to price into quantity. Okay, so that's it. Now after total, what we need is, after total we need to get order date. So I will create a variable called order underscore date, and is equals to, we will use date function, and here we will pass value. So let's pass the value. Here is year, month, day, and then we will pass hour, minute, second, and AM, PM. So that's it. So this is year, like 2020, month 11, and then day like 30, and yes will be hour, this is minute, yes is second, and A is either AM or PM. Okay, so this is will be our order date, and it will get the current date and time. And after order date we have status. So we will create a status, status. Status is equals to we will call it as ordered. Okay, so that's it, ordered. So we will have three different status, 3 or 4 different status, like ordered, and then on delivery, and delivered, and last one will be like cancel. Okay, so we will have 4 different type of status. So when customer clicks on confirm order, then this will be ordered, and all of these other order status will be maintained by admin. Okay, in admin panel. That's it. So after status we have customer name and customer contact. So let's create $custome our customer underscore name is equals to dollar underscore post, and let's check customer name. So customer name is full name, so the name is full name. So we need to get with this full name, full dash name, and after customer name what do we have? Customer name and then customer contact. So dollar cus customer underscore contact is equals to dollar underscore post, and then here we have, let's check, contact and then email. So I'll call it as contact, and then we have customer contact and then customer email. So dollar customer underscore email is equals to dollar underscore post. This is email. That's it. Now let's check the form. So this is email, and after that we have address, customer address, and the name is address. So customer address and the name is address. Okay, so here $custom customer underscore address is equals to dollar underscore post address address. Okay, so that's it. After getting all the details, what we will do is we will save the order in database. Okay, for that we need to create SQL to save the data. So dollar SQL, I will create SQL2 is equals to, because we have already created SQL at the top while getting the details of the food. So I'll create SQL2 is equal to insert, sorry, we need to create double quote and then semicolon, and inside insert into tbl underscore order, and then we will set and I will add all the column names and their value in another new line. So we will start with food, and we do not need to give id because it is auto increment, so its value will be inserted automatically. So we need to give food. So food is equals to dollar food. After that we need to pass food price, quantity, total. So price is equals to dollar price, and we do not need to give quote like in food because this is the numerical value. And then qty is equals to dollar q quantity, and then dollar total total is equals to dollar total. After that we need to pass order date. So order underscore date is equals to dollar order date. That's it. And after that we need to pass status. So status status is equals to dollar status. After that we need to pass status and then customer name, customer contact. So customer underscore name is equals to dollar customer customer name. After that, sorry, customer contact customer customer underscore contact is equals to dollar customer customer contact, and then customer email, customer underscore email is equals to dollar customer email, and last one is customer address. See, customer underscore address is equals to dollar and customer address. That's it. And at the end of the column we do not need to pass comma. Okay, so that's it. Now we will execute the query. to execute the query. So here I will create a variable called $raise2, and we need to execute the queries. For that we'll use MySQL underscore query, and here we'll pass $connection, and we'll also pass $SQL2. Okay, so that's it. Now we need to check whether query executed successfully or not. Check whether query executed successfully or not. So if $raise2 is equals to true, then query executed and order saved. Else fail to save order. Okay, so here when query is executed, let's create a session $_session, and we'll call it as order, and here we will set the message with message color. So div, so div open div open and div close, and here we'll give class of success, and here we will call order placed, or we can say food order successfully will display this message, and we need to redirect to our home page. Okay, so we will redirect to home page. So header location, and then we'll concatenate site URL. That's it. Now we will do the same for failed, and I'll copy it, Control C, and paste it here, Control V, and here instead of success this will be error, and the message will be failed to order food. Okay, so that's it. Now let's go back to our index.php, and we need to display the message. So let's go at the top after menu. So we need to go after menu. So here before searching food or after food search, let's go to our browser, and here I'll go to home page, and let's display the message after search section. Okay, so let's go here, and after search, this is search section. I will check whether we have message or not, and we'll display the message if available. Okay, so if is set if is set if is set $_session and then order, then we will display and onset. Okay, so echo $_session order, and we will onset $_session order. Okay, so that's it. So let's save it and go back to our browser, and I'll refresh our home page, and now I will process ordering the food. Okay, so for now I will select the first one, dumpling, and I will autofill everything. So I'll click on form filler, but in quantity I do not need this much. I will just add 2 as quantity. So here we have all the details. Now I'll click on confirm order. Okay, so let's test. So I'll click on confirm order, and but our message is not displayed. I think there is some issue with displaying the message, but let's check our home page, or let's check our database, and I will browse, click on browse, and our data is not insert. So let's go back and let's check what's the error. So when not inside order, food div class is equals to error, site URL, I don't know what's the error. Rest to SQL2, insert into trivial order, set food is equals to food quantity. So if we go and check in our form, okay, so here I have added hash sign, so this needs to be blank. So this was the error, this needs to be blank. Okay, so let's save it. I did not check this one, so I should have checked. Previously I used to check whether button is clicked or not here, and but this time I was so sure that I did not even check whether this button is clicked or not. So that was our first error. So I will comment out this echo, save it, go back to our browser, and I will click on home, refresh the page, select the food, and then I will fill the form, and here I will set the quantity as 3, and I'll click on confirm order. So now still I think something is wrong. So let's go to our database and let's check whether data is inserted or not. Data is not inserted yet, so I think there's some error. Now let's display our SQL query and check what's the error. So I'll save it, go back to our browser, and I will go to refresh the page, select the food, and then form fill the form. I will select quantity and confirm order. Now we are not getting here, still we are not getting inside our this section. So did we have dollar underscore post inside the form. So where is form? So where is our form tag? Where is our form tag? Image and form. Where is form? Is here. And here again another mistake. I have forgotten to pass method method is equals to post. Now let's save it. Sorry guys, I have made a blunder mistake 2 times, not making it blank and not passing the method. So please remember, you should not make such mistake. Okay, so let's check. Go back to our page, refresh the page, select the food to order, auto form fill, and I'll click on confirm order. Now we can see our query. Insert into TBL order, set food is equals to our food name, price, and we have quantity, and we have total, and we have order date. Here we have our we have our date and time, and then we have status, our customer name, customer contact, customer email, customer address. So everything looks fine. So now I will remove this echo. So let's go down and I will comment out this echo SQL, and let's save it. Go back. I will go to home page, and here I will select. Now I will select one food order now, and I will click on form filler, and instead of 280 I will select 3 quantity, and I will click on confirm order. And here you can see the message. This is not that great, and we have not seen the color as well, because we have not created $error and $success in our site CSS. We have created in admin CSS, but we have not created in style CSS. So we will also make it beautiful. And let's check the database, and I will click on browse. Now here you can see all the details like name of the food, price, quantity, and total. 6 times 3 is 18. Order date, status, customer name, customer contact, customer email, and customer address. So everything is working perfectly. Now we need to manage this message. So we will display the message in the center, and we will also make it beautiful. Okay, so let's work on that. So while displaying the message, here we will also pass CSS called text center. So I will open the CSS file and open style.css, and we have text center, right? So we have text center. So in our success, along with success, we will say text dash center, and here also we will say text dash center. Okay, so that's it. Let's save it, and inside our style.css, let's create error and success as well. Okay, so after field set, I will create dot error, and here I will create a padding. First I will give padding of 2%, and then we need to give color. So I'll give color 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 of red, and same for success dot success, and this will be padding 2%, and let's give the color color of green. Okay, green. That's it. Let's save it. Go back to our browser, and let's see our front end. And here what I will do is I will right click on it, I will view page source, and I will click on the link to our CSS style.css, and I will refresh the page manually, because sometimes our CSS file do not refresh and we do not see any changes. So that's why I verified manually. I close now. Now again I'll refresh the page, and again I will order the food. I will order burger for now. Click on auto form filler, and here I will give the quantity as 4. Click on confirm order. Now here you can see the message food ordered successfully. Okay, if I refresh it, it disappears. So you can play with a message, and you can display however you want. Okay, so this is it guys. We have successfully added the functionality to order the food from our website, and if we refresh the database, we can see another order as well. Now we need to display this order and manage in our admin panel. Okay, So let's go to our admin panel. So I'll log into our food order admin panel, and my username and password is admin. Hope you remember your username and password. And we will go to order page, and here we will display all the orders, and we will also update the order. Okay, we won't delete the order, but we will be updating the order. So let's work on admin order, manage order page. Okay, so let's go back to code view, and now we can close style.css. We can close index, foods category, as well as order. Now we will work on admin, and where is manage order? So here is our manage order.php. So here at first we will display the details of the order. So let's go back to our database, and here let's display food, price, quantity, total, and order date as well. Everything will display everything. Okay, so let's first is food, and then we have price and quantity. So here we need to food, and then price, and then qty for quantity, and I will create another th, and here quantity, and then total, and then order date. So th order date. After that status. So here we will have status, and then customer name. Sorry, I need to add th, customer name, and then th. After customer name we have customer contact and customer email. So contact, customer contact, and then th email, we can just call email, and the last one is address. Okay, th. So that's it. So I will just say contact. So this will be customer details, and at the end we also need, what we need is action, action, yes, actions. Okay, so that's it. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12 columns. So I'll save it, go back to browser and refresh our manage order page. So here we have all the details, and we will be showing this here. So let's add all the columns as well. So we have 12, and here we don't need delete thing. So here instead of update admin, it will be update order. And if I count again, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So 1 2 3. So I will add other td 4, and then with this 5 we need to add 7 more. Control C, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That's it. Let's save, go back to browser, I refresh. Now we have an order, update order here. We can delete other row, so I will delete this 2 row, save it, go back to browser. So I've missed one angle bracket, save it, go back to browser, refresh. Now we have update order button here. We will display all the details here. Okay, so let's work on displaying the details. So after this row, this is the value row, this is our table header. So we will get all the details from database. Okay, so I will open PHP, close PHP, and then here we will get all the orders from database. Okay, so here I will create SQL query. .SQL is equals to select all from tbl underscore order, and then we need to execute the query, execute query. So $res is equals to mysqli underscore query, and here we'll pass $connection, and we'll pass $SQL. Okay, That's it. And after that we need to count the rows. So count the rows. So dollar count is equals to MySQL underscore num underscore rows, and here we'll pass dollar raise. So if count is greater than 0, if dollar count is greater than 0, that means order available, else order not available. And here we will just display the message. So for that I will use echo, and inside this echo I will create a row tr/tr, and then we need to create column td/td, and here we will say orders not available, and here we need to add col span is equals to 12, and we need to pass class as well. So class class is equals to error. Okay, error. That's it. Save it, and when order is available we need to use while loop to get all the order, and we will create $row to save the data from database. $row is equal to MySQL underscore fetch underscore sock, and we'll pass $raise. That's it. And inside this while loop we will get all the order details. Okay, so first we'll get id. $id is equals to $row id, and then we will get $food is equals to $row food. So our database column name, let's check the database column name. We have id, food, then price, quantity. So let's get price is equals to $row, and then price, and then quantity $qty is equals to $row qty. Then we also need to get total. Total is equals to $row total, and then total, and then get order date and status. So $order underscore date is equals to $row, and then order underscore date, then status $status status is equals to $row status status, order date status, then customer name, customer contact. So $customer customer underscore name is equals to $row customer underscore name. After that we have $customer underscore contact is equals to $row customer underscore contact, and then customer contact, customer email, and customer address. TOML customer underscore email is equals to $row, and then CUSTOMER email, and last one is customer address. So $CUSTOMER underscore address is equals to $row customer underscore address. Okay, so that's it. Now add the semicolon, add the int. Now we will display all of this detail in our table row. Okay, so here I will close the PHP, and again I will open the PHP, and between this we will display the data in our row. Okay, so I will just copy this row from here, or I'll cut the row from here, Control and X to cut, and we can also cut this row as well. Did we end the row? So this is ending, so I'll paste it here. Now I'll paste it here. Now we can indent or we can push it inside, and that's it. I will add a step, a space before and after PHP. Let's push it still inside, and to create our SN, let's create a SN variable before loop. Here I'll create a $SN is equals to 1. Here I will create a comment, create a serial number, and set its initial value as 1. Okay, that's it. Now let's display the value. So here instead of 1 we'll display PHP echo $SN plus plus, and then here we'll display food. So second one is food, PHP echo $food, and third one will be PHP echo $price. After we have the same food price quantity, so food price, and then I will just copy this PHP code and paste it on all the column. Control V between TD, Control V between TD. Just paste everything between TD, and later we will change the variable name. Okay, Control Z. I pasted the 2 times. Control V. Okay, so this is price. After price we have QTY, and then after QTY we have total, TOTAL, total price quantity total. So after price quantity total, then order date, this will be ORDR, order underscore date, and then we have status. For status we will check the status, and we will display the color to specify different status as well. Okay, so we'll do it later. After status we have customer name. After customer name we have customer contact. After customer contact we have customer email, and at last we have customer address. Okay, so that's it. Let's save it, and hope you have also added all the values in our TD or column. And let's go to our browser. After saving it, press Ctrl and S to save, and let's go to our browser, and let's refresh our manage order page. I'll refresh, and here we can see all the details like food name, price, quantity, total, order date, status. For status will display different color, and we have customer name, contact, email, address. Okay, so based on this detail our admin or we can deliver the food. Okay, and what we can also do is we can add the latest order at the top. So right now our latest order is at the bottom, but we can add the latest order. For example, here is best order. So if I order another food, like if I order mixed pizza, and I will form filler and only one, now I am ordering mixed pizza. Okay, I click on confirm order, and if I go to our manage order page, and if I refresh, our mixed pizza is at the last, but I want it to appear at the top. So what we can do is we can go back, and in our SQL query here we can add order by. Okay, order by, we can order by ID, and we will order by descending order in order by ID in descending order. Okay, so let's save it, go back to our browser, and I'll refresh it. Now you can see mixed pizza at the top. Okay, so this is the beauty of our SQL query. So if you know the SQL query, then you can do everything. Okay, so if you don't know the basic of SQL query or databases, then I have a course for beginners in relational database. So, and it's for free. So I will put the link in the description. Go to that link if you are interested in database, and learn all the basics of database. Okay, so I'll add the comment as well. Display the order, latest order at first. Okay, so that's it. Let's save it and we can display the order. And right now we cannot update the order. Now we will create a form to update the order. For now I will only update quantity and status, but you can update everything. Okay, like you can update customer name, contact, email address, everything, but for now I will only focus on quantity and status. Okay, so let's go back to our code view, and to order the update we need to create another page. So along with all of this page I will create a new page, and it will be called update-order.php, and press enter. And here at the top we need to include our menu. So here I will call it as incl include. We need to go inside partials / menu.php, and then we also need to include footer. So I'll copy it, Ctrl C, go down here, and this will be footer. And between this menu and footer we will create a div with main content class, and inside this main content we will have div of wrapper class, and in this wrapper we will have h1 tag, and we'll call it update order. And after h1 I will have several br tags, br, and after that we will create a form to update the order. Okay, so for now I will save it and go back to manage order page, and here I will link that page in our update order button. Okay, so here instead of #, what I will do is I will give the link to our update order page. So echo site URL, and here I will go inside admin and then update-order.php, and here we need to pass order ID as well. So here we have ID, so here I will pass ID is equals to we need to display echo 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 $ID. Okay, so that's it. Let's save it, go back to our browser, I refresh manage order page, and whenever I hover over the update order button we can see the ID of selected order. Okay, so whenever I click on update order we are also going to update order page. Now in this page we need to check whether ID is set or not, and if the ID is set then only we will display the details, otherwise we will redirect to home page or manage order page. Okay, so let's go back to code view, and in update order here we will first let's design the form. So here I will create form, and action will be blank, and method will be post. And to make the design better we will create a division, or we'll create a table, and the class of the table will be tbl30. if you remember, class is equals to tbl-30, and inside this table we will have tr, and first we will have td, and here we will display food name, and we will create another column td, and here we will display the food name. For food name we won't use input type, we do not need to update the food name, so that's why I will not create input type for food name. Okay, after that we will have tr, and then we can have td, and we will need to update the quantity. So I will add qty, and I will also create td, and for quantity we need to update the quantity, we need to be able to update the quantity. For that I will create input, and type will be number, we won't be allowing string value, so I'll call it number, and name will be name is equals to qty, and we need to pass a value because this is a update form value. That's it. Input type name and value, and after this we will have tr, and what we'll update is we'll update status. So td, and here we need to pass status, and after that td, and here for that we will create a drop down. So I will create a select tag. Name will be status status, and we don't need id. And here after select we will create multiple options, options option, and its option value will be, first one is ordered, ORDERD. This value will be ordered and will display ordered same, and I will copy the option, copy and paste 3 times. v. Second one will be on delivery, livery, and this will also be on dlivery, and this will be delivered, and this will also be delivered, and here at last we will have cancel. Okay, cancelled, cancelled, and I also call it as it cancelled. That's it. And at the last I will create button to update. So this will be td and colspan, cols colspan, not that, colspa, and colspan is equals to 2 because we only have 2 column. And here I will create input type. This will be input, and type will be submit. Name will also be submit, 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 and value will be update order. That's it. Let's save it, go back to our browser, and let's refresh our update order page. So here I will display food name, and here we will display the quantity, and we will be able to update the quantity, and from here we will be change the status of the order. Okay, so and here I will give the class for our button. So button will be class class is equals to btn dash condir secondary. Okay, so let's save it, go back to browser, and let's refresh, and now we have our css. Okay, so this is it. And if you want to update other thing like customer details, then you can create other input type and you can update all of those as well. Okay, so let's add those input type as well. So I will add other input type like customer name, customer email as well. So I will create tr, and then td, this will be customer name, and let's create another td. This will be input type will be text, name will be not here, we will have name is equals to customer name, and we'll give value is equals to, that's it. And after that I'll just copy and paste this multiple times, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, customer name, this will be customer contact, this will also be customer contact, and this will be customer email, so this will be email. Okay, email, we have customer contact or customer contact, that's it, customer email, and last one is customer address. Okay, so let's go back and I will paste it here. This will be customer address. So instead of input type, this will be text area, and name will be customer underscore address, and here row I will give 5, and id I will remove, and here we also need to display the address. Okay, so that's it. So I have quickly added customer name, customer contact, customer email, and customer address as well. So let's go back to our update phone, and I will refresh, and we have all of this, so we can update all of this thing as well. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to get all of the details of selected order. So let's go back to the top. So here after update order br before form, we can open PHP. Here I'll open PHP, and then here I will check whether id is set or not. So if is set dollar underscore get id, then we will get the order details details. Else if not set, then we will redirect to manage order page. Okay, page. So HEADER header, and then location, and we'll concatenate dot site URL, and then we need to go to admin slash manage dash order dot php. Okay, so that's it. Now here we need to get the id. Dollar id is equals to dollar underscore get id, and we will get all the details based on this id. Okay, so get all other details based on this id. Okay, so that's it. Let's save it and check whether id is set or not. So I'll refresh. id is set, so we are going to update order page. So if I do not pass the id, then it will redirect us to manage order page. Okay, so that's it. So let's go to update order page again, and let's go back to code, and here we will write the SQL query to get the details to get order details. So dollar SQL is equals to select select all or asterisk from tbl underscore order where id is equals to dollar id. That's it. And then we need to execute the query. So execute query. So dollar res is equals to MySQLi underscore query, and here we'll pass dollar con, and then we also pass dollar $SQL. That's it. And here we'll check what we need to do is we need to count the rows. So dollar count is equals to MySQLi underscore num underscore rows, MySQL underscore num underscore. Here we'll pass dollar res, and we'll check whether we have a value or not. So if dollar count is equals to 1, because one id will only have one row of data, and if count is equals to 1, then detail available. Else detail not available, and we'll redirect to manage order. Okay, so I will just copy this and I will paste it here, because this is also going to manage order. When detail is available, what we will do is we will create a variable called $row, and we'll get all the detail MySQLi underscore fetch underscore sock, and here we'll pass $res. That's it. And here we need to get all the details, like we are getting the food name. So food name is called food, and then price quantity. Do we need to get price quantity? Yeah, we don't need to get, yeah, we need to get price as well, because when we are updating the quantity, then we need to recalculate the total, so we need to get price as well. So here I will add price after food name. So after food name, here, where is food name? I will create under tr and here I will create TD. We won't be updating the price, but we need to display the price. Okay, pric price, and here we'll display the price. So let's get all the detail. So here first I will get it dollar food. Food is equals to dollar row food, and then we'll get price dollar pric price is equals to dollar row price pric price, and then dollar qty is equals to dollar row qty, and then price, quantity, and the status. So dollar status is equals to dollar row status status, and after status what do we have? Customer name, customer contact email. So dollar customer underscore name is equals to dollar row customer underscore name, and I will just copy this customer name and paste it multiple times. Customer name, and then it will be customer contact. I will just copy it, control C and paste it here, control V, and after customer contact we have email. So I'll copy this, control C and paste it here, control V. After customer email we have address, add ress address, and here we'll pass customer address. Okay, so ress address. Okay, so that's it. Now let's display all of this in our TD. So here we need to display the food name. So PHP echo dollar food. Yes, we have food. So let's save it, go back to browser, let's refresh. So here we have the name of the food, but let's bold it, make it bold so that it will be identifiable, easily identifiable. To add, I will just add s2 tag, not s2 tag, let's add a b tag. This is bold, b means bold, copy, and after PHP end I'll paste it here, and we'll need to add slash. So this is ending b tag. I'll refresh, and now it is bold, mixed pizza. Now let's display the price as well. So similarly, after TD here I will break it, and I will add b bold tag and PHP echo dollar price. That's it. Let's save it, let's go back to browser and let's refresh. We have price, but let's add dollar sign before as well, after b and between PHP, and here I will save it. I will add a dollar sign, save it, control S. Let's go back. Now we have dollar sign as well, and after in quantity we'll display the quantity. So here in quantity, in value we'll display the quantity PHP, and then echo dollar qty. That's it, and let's save it, go back to browser, and quantity, we can see the quantity. In order, we need to check which order is selected. For that we will use PHP if dollar status is equals to first one is order, order. So we need to copy, same copy, this is paste, and then if this is, and curly braces open close, and we'll use echo and double quote, and we will use semicolon and echo selected. That's it, and we'll do the same for all of the options. So I'll copy the PHP, and after option I'll paste it here. Instead of order, this will be on delivery. So I'll just copy this one, copy and paste it here. So again I will copy this PHP close, PHP open, copy, and here option I'll paste it here, and I'll also paste at the last, paste, and this is on delivery. So I'll copy this delivered, and this I will replace this with delivered, and I will copy this cancelled, copy, and on delivery we'll replace with cancelled. So that's it. Let's save it, go back to browser and let's refresh. I think it's working perfectly. We will update it and we'll check whether this is working or not. Now we need to display customer details. So let's go with customer name. In value we'll display customer name, PHP echo dollar customer name. That's it. I will copy this, and here in customer contact value I'll paste it here, and this will be customer contact, and this is email, so I'll go to here and paste it here, and this will be customer email. And at last we will, between the text area we will paste here, and this is customer ADDRE address. Okay, so that's it. Let's save it, go back to our browser and refresh. So here we have all the details, and while updating we need to pass the price. We need to pass the price and ID of this order in hidden input type. Okay, because we need to be able to know that which order we need to update. So that's why we need to pass ID as a hidden input field, and we also need to pass price because we need to calculate total again because our quantity may be changed. For that reason we'll pass ID and price as hidden type. Okay, so let's go back, and before this input type submit I will create input type will be hidden, and first one will be name is equals to ID, and let's give the value is equals to value will be PHP and then echo dollar ID, and then we also need to give I'll push it inside for proper indentation. After this I will copy just this one and paste it below, and this will be price, name will be price, and this will also be price. That's it. So we are passing ID and price as hidden input type. Okay, so let's save it, go back to browser, let's refresh it. Now we will process all of these details and update the order when our update button is clicked. Okay, so let's go back, and here after form we will create the PHP, and then let's check whether our update button is clicked or not. Check whether update button is clicked or not. So if it's set $_post submit, let's say echo clicked, CLICKD clicked, save it, go back to browser, I will refresh and I will click on update order, clicked. So we will, first step we will need to do is get all the values from form. So get all the values from form, and then we need to update the values and redirect to manage order with message. Okay, so let's get the all the values. First I'll get is $ID is equals to $_post ID, and then we need to get price pric price is equals to $_post pric price, and both of them were passed through hidden input type. And after price we need to get quantity $qty is equals to $_post and then qty, and after getting the price and quantity we need to get $total is equals to $price times $quantity. Okay, so that's it. And then we need to get price, quantity, total. We need to get status, customer name, customer, all the custom detail. Okay, so $status is equals to $_post status status. So I will bring it down so our calculation is seen clearly. After that we need to get customer details, so $CSTINL customer name is equals to dollar underscore post custom customer underscore name, and then we can say custom customer contact is equals to dollar underscore post custom customer underscore contact. Similarly, we will also need to get customer email custom customer email is equals to dollar underscore post custom customer underscore email, and then last one is dollar customer address is equal to dollar underscore post customer underscore address. Okay, so that's it. Now we need to update the values. For that, I will create a SQL query. So dollar SQL2 is equals dollar SQL2 is equals to I'll create update query, update tbl underscore order. Then we need to set the new values. Set here we will pass all the details, like we don't need to update the price because price remain the fixed, because we will not be changing price as well as food name, so we don't need to change the price, but we will need to change quantity and total. Okay, so first we'll pass quantity is equals to dollar qty, and then total is equals to dollar total total, and we are not adding both of them in quote because they are numerical value. After that, quantity total, and then status status is equals to quote, and then dollar status. After that, we have customer name, customer underscore name is equals to dollar customer underscore name, and then customer customer underscore contact is equals to dollar customer underscore contact, and then customer customer underscore email is equals to dollar customer customer email, and last one is address. So customer customer underscore address is equals to dollar customer address, and at the end we don't need to add comma, but we will use where keyword to update the order. Okay, so where id is equals to dollar id. That's it. And after that, we need to execute the query. So let's execute the query. Execute the query. So dollar raise 2, not raise 1, raise 2 is equals to my SQL I underscore query, and then we need to pass dollar connection, and then we need to pass dollar SQL2. Okay, so that's it. And then we will check whether query executed successfully or not, and redirect to our manage order page. Okay, so check whether WSTH here updated or not, and redirect to manage order. Okay, so here we will check. So I'll add if raise 2 is equals to true, that means updated, else means failed to update. So I will go, and here I will create a session variable dollar underscore session update, and let's set the message. For that, I will create div slash div closing div, and then here we'll add class of success. CLSS class is equals to, not double quote, this will be single quote because we have already used double quote outside success, and here order or the order updated ULLY successfully, and then we need to redirect to manage order page. So for that we'll use header and then location, and we'll concatenate site URL, and then we need to go inside admin slash manage dash order. That's it. Now we will use the same thing for our fail as well. So I'll copy it, go to fail, and here it will be error, and message will be failed to update order. Okay, so let's save it, go back to manage order and display this message whenever it's set. Okay, so manage order, at the top after this br, here I will create PHP, and in new line we'll check if SSET, if it's set $_session and then update, then we need to display the session. So echo $_session update, and then we need to onset $_session update. Okay, so that's it. And after the PHP is end, I will add one br or two br, and then let's save it, go back to browser, and let's refresh our manage order page. Cancel, I will just refresh the URL. Now let's update the quantity. I will call it as 2, and I will update the status as well. I will change it to on delivery, and I will click on update order. Manage order. So we have error in our redirection, so go to update order, and we forgot to add PHP at the end, .php. okay, so let's save it, and let's go back to home order page. So our order updated successfully, and what was mixed pizza is 2, and our status is on delivery. Okay, so this is how we can like update the order. Now let's work on displaying a different color for different status. Okay, so let's go back to our manage order page, and in our status, I will create some space, and here we will check the status and display different color for different status. Okay, so here I will create I will just remove this PHP for now, and here I will open PHP, close PHP, and here I will check if $status status is equals to first one is ordered. If we see, I will click on one of these button, and we have ordered, on delivery, delivered, and cancelled. Okay, we have 4. So I will create a comment, and I will add all the status ordered on delivery. So I'll get comma on delivery, and then delivered, and last one is cancelled, cancelled. Okay, so if status is equals to ordered, then we will display echo, and here I will create a span, SPAN, or we can create a label, BEL, and I will create the label LABEL. This is a label tag, and here if this is ordered, then we can display the $status, and our color will be black color, because we have not given any color, so this will be black color. And also else if we need to check the condition, else if $status is equals to I will go with second one, on delivery, and then I will go with echo display, and I will create I will just select the same Ctrl C, I will display here, Ctrl V, and I will add the class here, or I will add the style, and is equals to, we can give color color of orange. Okay, so if this is on delivery, then we will display orange color with orange color. Okay, so I'll copy this, else if, and curly braces open close, and go down and again check if this is delivered. Then I will change this color to green, and at last if the status is cancelled, CNC already cancelled, then our color is red. Okay, so that's it. Let's save it, go back to our browser, and I will refresh I will go to order page, and here you can see on delivery is orange color. So here is on delivery is orange color, so I will select one of this as delivered and one as cancelled. Okay, so let's update ordered. I will change it as delivered, update order. Now it is on green color. You can see this is slightly green. So if I add another, if I create it as cancelled and update order, now this is red color. Okay, so this is it, guys. We have successfully added the functionality to order the food from our website, as well as manage the order from our manage order page in our admin panel. Now in the next episode we will work on displaying the summary of our food order website in our dashboard. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you on next episode. Till then, stay safe, take care, see you soon, bye bye.